Let me tell you something that might shake you. Your vision alone will not deliver your victory. Your desire, your ambition, your passion, these are the sparks. But sparks don't burn through steel. Sparks don't move mountains. Sparks don't build empires. What builds empires, what changes lives, what breaks generational curses is that hard, unglamorous, repetitive thing called consistency. Now, I know. We live in a generation of excitement. We love moments that shine, moments that feel good, moments that go viral. But hear me, your future is not found in moments. It is hidden in patterns. It is not in the one day you feel motivated. It's in the everyday you get up and do it anyway. Consistency is the bridge between the dream in your heart and the destiny in your hands. That bridge isn't built out of talent. It's not built out of motivation. It is built out of routine, decision, discipline. It's built out of Monday when you don't feel like it, Tuesday when no one claps, Wednesday when your progress looks like failure, Thursday when your back is sore, Friday when doubt comes knocking, and Saturday when all hell breaks loose, but you keep walking. You see, the reason some people never cross over into breakthrough isn't because they didn't have the vision. It's because they refused to build the bridge. Vision without consistency is like a car with no wheels. It may look good parked, but it's going nowhere. And yet, people stand there, frustrated, wondering why life won't move, why doors won't open, why opportunities dry up. It's not because they weren't called. It's not because they weren't anointed. It's because they wouldn't push. They wouldn't press. They wouldn't repeat. Now listen, I'm not talking about mechanical repetition. I'm not talking about doing the same thing with no mind, no spirit, no engagement. I'm talking about showing up with intention. I'm talking about building a rhythm that matches the beat of your vision. Your goals have a rhythm. Your calling has a rhythm. Your purpose has a rhythm. And when your daily decisions fall in line with that rhythm, heaven begins to dance with you. Things start aligning, momentum begins to build, but it won't happen in a week. It won't happen in a month. Some of you are asking for a harvest, but you haven't even watered the soil long enough. You're trying to withdraw from an account you never deposited into. But I came to wake you up to this truth. If you will force yourself, yes, force yourself to be consistent, to do what needs doing when you don't feel like it, to show up when your emotions scream, sit down, then your victory will have no choice but to meet you halfway across that bridge. Let me speak plain. There are no miracles for the lazy. There is no breakthrough for the inconsistent. There is no reward without rhythm. Every great accomplishment was not the result of a single brilliant act, but a series of small faithful ones stacked so tightly together they became unbreakable. Do not envy the person who wins, envy the person who stays, because staying is the secret, staying when it's boring, staying when it's thankless, staying when it's not glamorous, staying when nobody's watching, because I promise you, if you stay consistent, the same people who ignored you will have to respect you. The same doors that shut on you will have to open wide, and the same voice that once said, I can't, will be transformed into the voice that says, I did. So stop waiting for the big moment. Stop chasing the perfect condition. That's a trap. You don't get ready. You become ready through consistent movement. Faith compounded daily, work compounded daily, belief compounded daily, and before you know it, you'll look up and realize you've become the very thing you once only dreamed about. Consistency builds confidence. Confidence builds momentum, and momentum, that's when it all starts to move. Now, let's go deeper. If consistency is the bridge, then let me tell you what forms the concrete beneath your feet. It's the decisions you make when no one's looking. Not the public ones, not the ones you post about, but the quiet daily choices, The ones you make in your room with tired eyes and no applause. The ones you make in the silence between what you want and what you're willing to do. Daily decisions shape destiny. Your future isn't waiting in some far-off opportunity. It's being built right now in your habits, in your priorities, in the way you choose to spend this very hour. You don't stumble into greatness. You don't trip into purpose. You decide your way there, one disciplined step at a time. People love to romanticize success. They picture the big stage, the open door, the viral moment. But let me tell you something, that moment, that stage, that breakthrough, it was purchased with 10,000 unseen, uncelebrated, often uncomfortable decisions. It's not magic, it's not mystery, it's mathematics. Add small disciplines, subtract excuses, multiply effort, and divide time wisely. Do that long enough, and destiny is the result. But most people never get there. Why? Because they want the fruit, but they won't plant the seed. They want the fire, but they won't strike the match. They keep waiting for motivation, for inspiration, for the perfect time. But the truth is that comfort is the killer of destiny. And if you wait until you feel like it, you'll die with your song still trapped in your throat. You've got to force yourself to decide differently. Choose growth over ease. Choose effort over entertainment. Choose structure over chaos. Your future is shaped not by what you dream of, but by what you're disciplined enough to repeat. If you choose poorly, don't be surprised when life reflects it. If you choose wisely even when it's hard, don't be surprised when the doors start opening. Some of you are stuck not because life is against you, but because you haven't decided to move. You're negotiating with your potential. You're waiting for the mood to match the mission, but champions don't wait, they decide, then act, then repeat. The difference between the person who makes it and the person who doesn't isn't talent, it's not resources, and it sure isn't luck, it's decision. Over and over again. There's a moment every single day when you'll be tempted to sit down, to slow up, to scroll a little longer, to put it off just a little more. That moment is sacred. That moment is the altar of your destiny, and what you offer on that altar, discipline or distraction, will determine the direction of your life. Make the right offering, even when you don't want to, especially when you don't want to. Because let me tell you something powerful, when you force yourself to keep choosing right over easy, your life starts to bend toward breakthrough. The path might not look flashy, it might not feel exciting, but momentum starts to build. People begin to notice. Opportunities begin to align, and most importantly, you begin to believe, not in hype, not in fantasy, but in you. It's not about being perfect every day. It's about refusing to let one bad day become two. It's about having the courage to start again, again and again. The decision to get back up is a decision. The decision to try again is a decision. The decision to believe, when everything in you wants to doubt, is what will make all the difference. Destiny isn't a reward, it's a response. It's what life gives back when it sees you've made yourself ready. Every choice you make today is casting a vote for the person you're becoming. So I ask you, who are you becoming? And are your decisions in agreement with that future? When you force yourself to be consistency, and when you guard every decision like it's holy, because it is, then destiny can't help but open the door and invite you in. So here's the truth we cannot escape. Greatness doesn't come to those who wish for it. It comes to those who work for it daily, deliberately, and without excuse. You don't need more motivation, you need more movement. You don't need a new vision, you need a renewed commitment to the one you already have. When you force yourself to be consistency, when you make daily decisions that honor your future, you build a life that can't be shaken by circumstance. Your victory is not in some distant place, it's right here. waiting on your consistency to call it forward. It's waiting on you to push past tired, to outlast doubt, to overcome comfort. Every step, every choice, every morning you rise with discipline. Those are the bricks of legacy. So make the choice today and tomorrow and every day after that. Force yourself to be consistency, and your future will be forced to respond.